to Cypher Bean. What has my channel become? Fucking hell. Alright. So, first of all, I want to say I had no choice in this. I asked everyone on Discord or my friends. One of them replied because I don't really have that much friends and they all hate me. But they said I should play this because apparently everyone loves it on YouTube. This was made in 2015, I think. Anyways, that's like 10 years. Anyways, so this game, it had some rules or like warnings. First, it has graphic content, I think I said. I don't know, it was like 30 minutes ago when I read it. Yeah, it took that long to set this up. Anyways, it said warning of self-harm. So if you self-harmed yourself or attempted it, this probably wouldn't be good for you. So there's your warning. You have to be 13 and older to play this. I am 13, turning 14 soon. Real soon, actually. Though, I haven't seen any of this because I don't like anime. Anyways, into the game. My friend warned me that there was like reading involved in this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me. From the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious. My dyslexia is oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We know the kind of you know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Every time I see my friends. However, Josai and Idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Anime. Fuck. I hate this. I'm not reading that. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Yeah, sadly. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I ignore my friends. That's mean, Cypher Bean. Don't say my name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way back to school. As we draw near the streets, becoming increasingly speak-led with other students. I don't know that word. Making their daily commute. By the way, Sniper Bean, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just being on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. No! Only this one, not this one. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I ain't going to college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a nit in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's that? What's a nit? Nit. I don't know. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise you me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get glitched by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit, even if she doesn't exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh shit, hang on. Oh, the day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No, skip that one. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me, or if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know what. Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I think that's how you say it. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is going to be even less. Granted? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. No, again, skip that. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told my club yesterday I was bringing a new member. I'm gonna and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Who the hell's Natsuki? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sayori wait, hang on. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I thought that said something else for a second. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. My brother. And thus today... Shut up! And thus today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. My brother would do that. Wouldn't ya? Sell yourself for a cupcake. You would do that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would do it twice.
Okay, leave. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities.
That's a lot of reading.
I know.
I didn't even know you could read.
Screw you. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Okay, this should be back on. I had to pause it. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I told you not to call me a new member, bitch. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Actually, my pronouns are... Never mind. Cypher Bean, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. this club is full of incredibly cute girls. I'm reading that, not saying that. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Nasuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nasuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her once she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Nasuki, always full of energy. And this is Yori, the smartest in the club. Don't say that. Don't say things like that. Yori, who appears completely more mature and timed, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Nasuki. I'm dying. I don't know if the mic is close enough. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monaco, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Cypher Bean. No, it's not. Monaco smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monaco was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Sucko. So, having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monaco. Come sit down, Cypher Bean. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monaco. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make tea as well? I actually like tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monaco and one space next to Sayori. Nasuki and Yori walked over to the corner of the room when Nasuki grabs a racked tray and Yori opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Nasuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What's going on? Ooh! Nasuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nasuki. What are you? You're schizo. I can't see shit. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monaco. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Nasuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Nasuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. Now, you know, you dummy. Fuck you. Alright. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I read off my phone. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader for the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much just take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. I forgot my fan was on. I am so sorry. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. I hate all of these women. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So Cypherbean, what kinds of things do you like to read? I feel like I don't have a choice to put in. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Mango. Is that? No. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps it quiet. Good. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. It looks the same. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is usually impressive. Equally impressive. I think I'm dyslexic. I need to get a test. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Passionate. She seems so reversed and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yeah, screw people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually amuse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. I disparately gasped something. I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. I hate you too, Nasuki. Oh, why is that? Well, Nasuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Aloud! And give it back. Give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sori slides up behind Nasuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Nasuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why, do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Nasuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nasuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cypherbean? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one poem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. They're scaring me, but I'm sorry. I thought, Cypherbean, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Can you stop making me say these words? No. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem of being to the next meeting. Oh, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Safbean, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clear up their food. Hey Safbean, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I should have said no. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I will have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my criticism. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I really don't want to write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Anger. Empty. Lazy. Memories. Question. Uncanny. Headphones, because I'm wearing them. Oh. I'm not clicking that one. Boo. Romance, I guess. Color. Are these gonna keep jumping every Doki Doki, because that's what I'm playing. Determination. Fireworks. Pain. Heaven sent. Scars. Depression. Why are you jumping? Shouldn't it be her? Childhood. Graveyard. Milk. What am I doing? I am not. I don't know. Adventure. Oh, I'm back here. Hi again, Safbean. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least, but I at least keep my word. I should have ran away. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Safbean. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accused them to it. Whatever. Again, I can't read properly. I can read big words, but just some. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. They already told me you didn't even want to join the any club this year. I didn't. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Eat shit. Manga is literature. No, it's not. Manga is anime. Swiftly defend. Nasuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cypher Bean always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. This is a lie. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Again, that's a lie. I cook it, clean my room. I'll cook. Actually, I like cooking. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Wait, here, then you almost set your house on fire. Thank God my friends aren't here, because I burnt a pizza in a microwave once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cypher Bean can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yori even brought you something today, you know? Well, wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yori. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'm gonna have a drink because I'm thirsty. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? I need to pause it. Is that so? Yeah, I won't. I'm not stuttering because this bitch stutters a lot. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Fuck. Well, this is a school, and this is in Japan, I think. My waifu or waifu?
Waifu.
Like a gun?
No! Like a woman.
Like a oh, why is your phone on? None. I hate them all. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Kill me! She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Where's the bin? I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own place. I look forward to hearing how you think. I don't think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheerly conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I'm gonna go bother everyone now. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave it, but I feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. I thought that said Spotify. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all of the other clubs though. Bastard, and the other two are bastard.
No.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intelligent. I'm gonna kick you out soon. Oh yeah, I already read this. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that sparks to the creative minds. But what? It's supposed to be, I think. That's what my friend told me. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? I think my friend knows. Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. I can't say that word. Neither can you. So, it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to the creative minds. What's this? Sarah is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her debating like this. Deliberating. What? My phone just goes off. Hey, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Nasuki would love to do that. You're right. Nasuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. Shut up! that wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. I hate that word. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Shut up. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. I'm in the void, help! In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. You can always rip out her eyes and wear them as a mask. Why is she so close? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I would as well. Bloody, I would kill myself. Dad, I can explain. I'm not a simp. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Fuck you, then. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Answer my question, Sayori. Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Thank God.
Why?
You... Well, I'm not. You need to get used to it. Our house isn't an anime.
Well, you have to do something.
Don't say that out loud. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Can you stop that? It's what I do best. Not really. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. What? Shut up, Tom. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. It's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your head, sticking out all around here. Eh? I run my fingertips down the side of Sarah's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for me for this. Fuck. What? I don't know. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Dom's not straight. there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But anyway, but nobody would ever notice that. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. I swear to God. Anyway, this happened to me before. I paused the recording and I clicked the other one, and then I realized that it was still paused in the recording. So I swear to God, if this happens, of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Buttoned up. Oh, your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Single bitch. That's super mean. That's super mean. Sorry, but you thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see what? It's a shirt.
So why is her shirt unbuttoned?
No. There's the shirt and then there's like a jumper. You know? Why am I doing that? Here. Fuck! Again, don't call me that. Once you see how much better it looks, you change your mind. No!
Oh, don't touch me!
Ah!
I'm a minor!
Okay, shh. Go. That's too far, go. Please, I just want... This is so funny. What is... Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. I feel your gaze. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy you like this. Aren't you? No. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to finally close the button near her chest. I wonder why. Her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I brought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means... anyways, don't say that out loud. Anyways, anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Saro's blazer? I think I'm blazer buttoned up like that. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sari hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Thank God. Phew. That's so much better. Sari puts her arms out and twists around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to get, wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote down? Yay! Cypherbean, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to reveal her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a compilation notebook. I don't know what these words mean. I can already see Monica's present handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri recently comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh, so I can actually choose things now instead of read it now. Okay. I think I'm gonna read these 4 and then I'm gonna end the video because I don't know how long this has been going on for. Sayori. I'm definitely the most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Cypherbean. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. I'm not. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Cypherbean poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It's just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cypherbean. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Thank God it's not cursive. I can't read cursive. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to keep me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you ride into this Did you wait till this morning to write it? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess that's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. No, it wasn't. Monica's the best. Yeah? But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. No, I really don't. Who should I show my poem to next? I hate these two. I'll show Monica since I know her. Well, I guess. Hi, Cypher Bean. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Cypher Bean. We're a little embarrassed today, you know? We're all a little embarrassed today. But it's that sort of barrier that, well, we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you are really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yori. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit based towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Cursive. Okay, I'll try. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See that direction the Spikel platoons, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I real blind like a film let out in the sun, but it's too late. My retirement and already squelched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretched forever to everything. A hole of inference choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been put in phrases on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really sound powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of infancy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Infancy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everything is better, friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? She's a nerd. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Fuck you! That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. This is the shittiest poem I've read. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. No, I don't. What? Just be honest. I'm not. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really deteriorating. I'm taking another sip. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on it wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I don't Well, I only have... Speak! Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, just don't, force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri blushes her face and buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topics matter in the form fit to the two together. The end results in that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her skimming is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Yusiki can be a little bit based, though. Based? How? Well, never mind. It should be, I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles, dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? What the fuck? I can't read this. Ghost under the light. The candles of my hanging beneath the album glow baffling. It must be this one. The lost remaining feet. Does it really matter if I read this one? I fucking can't understand it. I can't read cursive. Alright, well. Well, I think that should be... my knuckles. I think that should be it for this video. It's a hot Australian day, and I don't want to sit in this room any longer. Have fun, like, subscribe, kill me, and enjoy the rest of your day. I won't be. Bye-bye!